So my car just now slided, and you know what saved me? When I pushed the button parking.
Hi everyone! So, after the recent snow and a stronger freeze, I didn't realize just how slippery everything had become. I had a really scary moment, as you saw. My car just started doing its own thing, and I had no control over it. Honestly, I feel very lucky to have gotten through that safely. And I'm grateful to God and the universe for protecting me. Over the next few days, rain came and melted the snow, but it turned my entire yard into a solid ice. I walked outside and it was just a slick frozen ground everywhere. Not even a snow anymore, just ice. I have never seen anything like this before. It honestly felt like the world paused for a bit. Traveling anywhere was unrealistic, and even walking slowly around my own yard was risky. As you know, I was staying in the camper, which uses propane for heat and electricity, and I was already running low on the propane. And with the weather like this, getting delivery wasn't realistic because nobody could come out here. And knowing another freeze was coming, I realized I could end up stuck here for weeks. So I made the decision to move back into the cabin. As you know from my previous videos, I cleaned the wood stove chimney myself, and now it's warm here. And truly, it is the only place I could escape from feeling cold. Even so, a friend of mine offered me a place to stay, which I really appreciated, but I just can't see myself staying somewhere else for weeks. I'm very independent, and long visits in someone else's home aren't really for me. Plus, I couldn't leave the deer out here during the freeze. I have been feeding them apples and wanted to keep helping them get through it. So, after I spent the night in the cabin, the next day I started editing my personal touch to the space, just to make my time here feel a little more pleasant and cheerful. I put a foam board around the bed because the walls have no insulation and it can get really cold. And honestly, this is not really a house. It's more like a barn, or what some people would call a hunting cabin. I did not end up here by my own choice. I cannot talk about the details because I had to go through mediation to settle things. That's all I can say about that. After Hurricane Helen damaged my pipes, the structure deteriorated even more and a black mold developed. So right now, I'm here because I don't have another place to go. I'm just trying to make it through the winter and hoping better things come in the spring. Even though professionals advise me not to stay inside the cabin because it can cause health complication due to the mold, I don't really have another option. So I'm doing what I can. I keep the wood stove running hot to dry the air and reduce moisture, and I run an air purifier nonstop to help control mold. I like it. Do you like it? So guys, for the final touch, I'm going to add this painting. This beautiful painting I received as a gift from a friend of mine, Janice. She is an artist and she lives in the Pacific Northwest. And we were very close and we became a good friends, and they were super helpful to me. Honestly, I had to go through such a difficult and unsafe time, and they just did everything to pull me out from unsafe place, and I will never forget their kindness. And before I left, she gifted to me this painting because I fell in love with this when I saw it at her house. And she even wrote Irish blessing on the back. Also very beautiful, and it sounds like a poem. And I would like to read it to you. Svetlana, may the rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rain fall soft upon your fields. Until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. Irish blessing. Thank you so much, Janice and Pete. I miss you so much, and I can't wait to have opportunity in this life to meet with you again. I hope you stay safe and healthy, and I always think of you. Bye bye. Mima, this is your bed, honey, okay? I want you to sleep in your bed and give me some free space for my leg when I sleep, okay? Can you promise me that? Can you be my best friend? And have mercy upon me? Sit, lay down. Good boy. That's your bed. I know you can do it. And I'm just always beside you. You know that, right? Yes. I never leave you even when I sleep in my dream. I love you, my pretty boy. Oh, you my pretty boy. So next, I had to deal with the camper pipes. I haven't disconnected them, so at the very least, I need to protect them from freezing. It's actually a long process because the pipes run pretty long. Some are exposed and some underneath the camper, so wrapping everything properly takes time. I decided to double up on the foam insulation and then cover it with insulated foil to secure it all in place. And I just want to add as much protection as I can. Freezing pipes would be a much bigger problem, and when it comes to winter up here, I'd rather have extra than not enough. So the next thing on my list was insulating the cabin entrance door. Unfortunately, there is no glass in it right now. The frame is bent and damaged, and finding just a replacement frame isn't easy unless I replace the entire door. And that's not something I'm going to do right now. So for now, I decided to cover it with a thick plastic. It's not perfect, but it should help block the cold air from coming inside. Sometimes you just do what you can with what you have, right?
Good boy. Alright, this is done. Hi everybody! Today we have a severe weather with a lot of snow coming in, and it's been extremely icy. And so we've been all day yesterday inside doing a chore. But watching Nemo looking kind of depressed because he can't go anywhere outside, it just breaks my heart. So I decide very carefully just to walk up the hill, and my friend just texts me, it's like, how are you doing up there? I said, oh, I'm walking up the hill, make my Nemo happy. And he's surely very happy. So To tell you the truth, it isn't that bad because when you walk up the hill where the dead leaves, it kind of supports your feet. So, but you still have to be careful because it could be a rock there. But so far, I'm good. I'm glad I made it, and hopefully safely. I'll be back to the cabin to warm up myself. It is really freezing, but it is what it is. I just have to welcome any weather and enjoy and be glad for the life. Bye bye. What? Who